The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Ravens and the Packers, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit seated. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So the Packers make their way out for the first time, and it's Jordan Love that has the keys to the car here in his 5th season as a pro and 2nd as a starter.
And Love established himself as a legitimate franchise quarterback a season ago. And let's not forget, he had to exhibit a lot of patience waiting for his opportunity to become the man. And once he got that chance, he hit the ground running. The question now from the rest of the league, can he sustain that success? The Packers certainly believe he will.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. Excellent execution to get things started.
In motion. Bateman. Love looking to throw it. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. On 4th down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. This will be taken at the 10. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Throwing Nix. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Nix. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
To throw, here's Nix. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And he's going to be taken down short of the 1st, right around the 15-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They're going. It's Nix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw now. Here's Love. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Love, they go play action now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down.
At the Ravens' 46-yard line.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Now Love. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens. A new set of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On play action. Love to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out.
And it'll be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. To throw is Nix. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Ravens and the Packers, just ahead on EA Sports.